Dishwasher air gaps get forgotten a lot, and unfortunately they are required and called out in both code books, plumbing code books. So the International Plumbing Code and the Uniform Plumbing Code. So if you're a homeowner out there, you're a DIYer, you got a plumbing permit, you're gonna end up having an inspector look at your plumbing, and you're redoing your kitchen, plan for an air gap. Worst case scenario, you don't need it, and that hole that is in your really nice hard surface countertops can be replaced with a soap dispenser or something. But it's as an inspector, at least where we're at, we have to call it, and it just sucks because it gets missed a lot, or plumbers think they don't need it, and then they have to go in and drill a hole through their hard surface, which is not the end of the world. It's just a pain in the butt. So dishwasher air gaps, the purpose of them is to protect against back siphonage, right? So once your dishwasher pumps all of the drainage up through the pipe, it can't go back. So if for some reason your sewer backs up or something weird happens, it can't back up into the dishwasher. You can't get dirty water on your clean dishes. That's the purpose of it. Now, some dishwashers, the installation manual will say you can do what they call a high loop instead. So a high loop is just looping the pipe down below underneath the kitchen sink, so that if it can't necessarily, it would take a lot of pressure to pump it through all those circles to get it back into the dishwasher. Is it fully separated? No, it could still back up into the dishwasher. So that's why both plumbing codes require it. But I'll leave that up to you if you're out there and maybe you didn't get a permit, or one wasn't required, or you just want to wait and see what your inspector says. All good, but just you might want to plan for it. So let's take a quick look at what a dishwasher air gap is, so you know going forward, and that way you're prepared for it. Okay, so this is a dishwasher air gap. So there's just literally an air gap right here. So what it does is, from the dishwasher right here, it just would pump up. When it drains, it goes through that and it goes back down into the sink. That's all it does, and it just protects against back siphonage. So if we look under here, so here is the connection from the air gap, which is up under here, and then this is the pipe going to the dishwasher. So if you were to do a high loop, this would, the air gap would go away, and this pipe would just be looped in like 2 or 3 or 4 circles and then tied in. Again, I don't know if your inspector will allow it. I know the city I'm at requires it, so we make that call, but just be prepared so you know what you're getting into in case your inspector calls for it. So my name is Ben with Building Code Tips, and that's kind of a quick rundown on dishwasher air gaps, just in case you're curious why they're needed and how they work, and how to hook them up, what the purpose of them is. Definitely hit the subscribe button for more videos. If you're a homeowner, do-it-yourselfer out there, these videos are all for you guys. And you can also visit buildingcodetips.com if you're looking for guides on any construction tips or building code tips. I'm an inspector working out in the field, and I'm actually here right now doing an inspection on a final for a house. And I just saw the air gap and thought that people out there might want to know about it, because it does get missed a lot, and it is something that we have to make calls on.